Now, the impact of the wildfire goes beyond the physical damage. As you can imagine, there's a long road ahead for people that have to go back, and with that comes psychological recovery. For more on this, we're joined by Katy Kamkar, clinical psychologist at the Centre for Addiction and Mental Health, joining us live from Toronto. Katy, what do you see as sort of the first reaction to what's happening for people? Emotional, I guess, huh?
Well, this is, as we know, it's devastating, and really our heart goes out to them. We know that natural disasters represent a significant risk factor to the mental health of trauma survivors. And actually, natural disasters are very often accompanied by community devastations and destructions and significant losses. And when we talk losses, we're talking about losses of homes and jobs and finances and displacements, and also at times loss of lives and missing individuals. And so the psychological distress associated with the natural disasters very much is associated with the degree and the severity of those losses.
Right, and we're also talking losing memories. You know, you've got photo albums, all sorts of things in those homes that have been gone.
Exactly. You know, there are the several stages that people go through, especially when we talk about natural disasters. We first have the impact stage, where obviously people try to survive, that try to protect their lives and the lives of the other ones. Obviously, there is could be crying and sadness, and again running away. Within the post-disaster stage, in addition to feeling shock, there's also a lot of sadness and anxiety, sometimes anger, and people might want to withdraw from the impact of the trauma. And then gradually we move on to what we call the recovery stage. This is when people try to readjust to their lives post-trauma, but obviously this readjustment very much depends on the severity of the losses, and here we know it's very much devastating. And within the latter phase, at times, this is when we can talk about symptoms of post-traumatic stress. This is when, if people increasingly develop distressing, intrusive thoughts or images or very upsetting memories that increase over time, or nightmares, or a sense of reliving the event over time, or they want to withdraw from anything that would remind them of those trauma and that would enable them to move forward. If those increase over time, then of course we might talk about symptoms of post-trauma. But right now, what's very important, it's a very good positive social support.
Okay.
We know that natural disasters have been associated with some positive experiences, including learning, personal growth, and strengthening relationships.
Katy, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you very much.